Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. We're going to be doing a bonus tarot reading here for the sign of Aries. We're going to take a look at what your next gift from the universe is. In order to find what your next gift from the universe is, we're going to take a look at getting one card to see what that gift is. We'll then expand on that one card with more cards. We'll also take a look at what's been going on for you in the past. And finally, we will see how you can best utilize this gift going forward. With that said, do keep in mind that this is a general reading. So take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, Pluto, whatever planet or whatever sign resonates with you, whatever planet resonates with you. For a reading like this, it's based on resonance. So, all right, let's go ahead and let's get one card to clarify here. What is the gift that's coming in from the universe for Aries? Okay, Aries, your gift from the universe is strategy. You're being given an opportunity to put plans in motion. You're being given foresight into potentially the way that somebody else is acting. In other words, you will be perceptive to potential scams. You will be perceptive to people who do not have the best intentions. You will be able to read them like a book. You are being given the energy of protection. You will be protected against deception, against scams. This is the gift that's coming in here, but you're also being given an opportunity to lay plans in motion. And to set plans in motion, to lay plans for yourself, and to execute on something here. There might also be a change in the way that you view yourself. In other words, this may also be the end of self-sabotage for you, if this is something that you've been engaging in. So let's expand on this some more. Definitely a nice gift to find here. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at what's been going on for you in the past. We get 3 cards here to show what has been going on for Aries in the past. All right, so we have 1 card here. Get 2 more cards. We get 1 more card. Okay. In the past, you have the 9 of Swords, the Judgment card, and the Justice card. Wow, Judgment and Justice. Those are big energies. They're actually very similar cards in a sense. Both of these are, I would argue, the biggest cards of karma in the tarot. The Justice card, you can see the scale here. Scales in tarot represent karma. There are other cards in the tarot that have scales. But this is the karmic scales, right? And so as you take appropriate action, the scale begins to tip in your favor. The Justice card says that at the end of the day, we all get the outcome we deserve. Judgment, just put those words together. Say those words together out loud. Justice and judgment, right? They're similar words. The phonics, or however you would say that, the way that the words sound when you say them out loud. I probably used the wrong word. I probably said that incorrectly. The way that the words sound out loud are similar. Justice and judgment. And you have this Judgment card as well, which is also a card of karma, because the people in the coffin here are awaiting their fate. Okay? They are awaiting higher guidance, or they're ready to accept higher guidance here with the Judgment card. And I don't remember, it doesn't matter for this reading. Okay, they were like this. And so for me, what I think is going on for you, the way that I'm reading this here, some of you have been concerned about the actions you've been taking here in the past. Some of you here are maybe even worried sick, which is kind of like what this person is. They're kind of like having a nightmare, they can't sleep. Some of you here are concerned about some action you've taken here in the past, Aries. Could be involving a Libra. Interestingly enough, the Judgment card is also the Pluto card. It might involve an air sign, as we have 2 swords as well as the Justice card. I think you might even be given the gift to right a wrong. You might be able to turn something around or right some type of wrong that you've done, if that's what you feel. Okay, I'm not saying you've done anything wrong here, but let's clarify with 3 more cards. Okay, here they are. So you have the 2 of Swords, interesting. You have the Queen of Pentacles, and what is this card? 9 of Cups. I also think that some of you are very close to something. Some of you are so close to completing something here with the Judgment card, which is also, if it's not about karma, remember karma is the accumulation of your actions, right? You get the outcome you deserve. That's the idea of karma. But it's also the final boss because it's the last card before you hit the world. You have this here with the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is the last card before you hit the 10 of Cups. The 9 of Swords is the last card before you hit the 10 of Swords. You're close to completing something. For those of you who resonated with me saying you're being given the gift of laying out plans or setting a strategy in place, you're being given an opportunity to set plans in motion, to put a strategy here, to see something through to the end, which is something that the Queen of Pentacles would do. And I do think that there is a message here in the cards for you to see something through to the end. You're not sure how yet with the 2 of Swords and the Justice card. What I would say for you is the most appropriate thing that you should do here, if this is your reading and you feel like you're resonating with this, is to continue taking the right step, right? So that sounds obvious, but continue taking the steps that are most in alignment with you, right? Like if you really feel pulled in a certain direction, the cards are like you should continue taking those steps. On the bottom, you have the 7 of Swords again, okay? So this is, remember, we're looking at your next gift from the universe. You're not being gifted deception. That's not what you're being gifted, okay? So when we look at the 7 of Swords in a reading like this, you're not being given the gift of somebody pulling the wool over your eyes or whatever, or you being deceived or whatever. You're being given the gift of strategy. Okay, this person had to come up with a game plan to steal these swords. Also, I think you're being given the gift of seeing right through somebody's deception. All right, for sure. And that might be like a smaller message for some people. Okay, that one might not resonate with a lot of you, but if you're concerned about like a scam or something like this, like you'll be able to understand that. Let's get one more card here. Can we, too many cards. All right, too many cards. Can we get one more card here to clarify the 7 of Swords gift that is being given? Temperance, okay. All right, so you have the 7 of Swords, which is now being which is your gift from the universe here. And it's now being clarified by the Lovers and the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is Sagittarius energy. The Lovers is Gemini energy. You have the Libra energy as well. You had air signs, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, as well as maybe Sagittarius energy here showing up. I will say, the Temperance card is a soulmate card. But it says that a soulmate can only appear in your life if you are operating from a place of balance. The only way that this person will show up is if you are balanced. It means that there's something that you need to balance first before this person can appear. If you're here and you're single and you're looking for love, especially some of you might be because you have this Lovers card, right? This is something that could be on your radar here. But there needs to be some type of balancing out. I also think that I'm not saying you should strategize in love, because I mean, can you really strategize your love situation? I mean, love is love, right? Right? Can you really come up with a game plan for that? I mean, other than like, okay, maybe I'm going to update my, my Hinge or my Tinder profile or whatever, like, or my dating app or whatever. Like, okay, that's a strategy, or whatever. I don't, maybe I'm going to start working out or eating healthier. Okay, but that should all be because you also want to improve yourself. You should improve yourself first, and as you improve yourself, you find the right person if you're single. Just throwing that out there. And so it is possible that some of you are done self-sabotaging in relationships as well, and this might be the gift that's coming in here for you. Let's clarify the Temperance card. Let's clarify the Temperance card. Five Pentacles. Can we clarify the Lovers card? Queen of Cups. So with the Temperance card and the Five Pentacles, it's very clear that some of you do not speak to yourself in a healthy way. Okay? Five Pentacles can indicate somebody who considers themselves to be unworthy. But of course, you know that you are worthy. You know that you're worthy. Okay? You just may not see it right now, and you may not be in a position where you're like talking to yourself in that way. And it's the feeling of unworthiness. It's not actually being unworthy. And so with the Temperance card, stop sabotaging here, okay? Like that's just the blunt message, Aries. Stop sabotaging, because you're not going to find who you're looking for if you're talking to yourself in that way. That's the truth. You might not want to hear it, but that's the truth. Queen of Cups, trust your intuition about somebody in love as well, I would say. I do think you're being given the gift of perception and insight and foresight, as I said at the beginning of this. If somebody's trying to like take advantage of you, that's not going to fly. Like, you're being given that gift as well here at this time. Can we get 2 more cards to clarify? I feel like I need more. Okay, King of Wands. This person might be a Sagittarius. And then you have the Justice card and the Queen of Swords, or a Libra, or another air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. As you have the Justice card twice, there's something about karma here. There's something big about karma here for you. There might be a group of you here that have an opportunity to right a wrong. But I also think that some of you, going back, there's this other storyline here about strategy and setting plans in motion. You have the Nine of Wands on the bottom, which is perseverance, not giving up. How can Aries best utilize this gift that is coming in? We get 3 cards here. We get 2 more cards. 1 more card. Okay. So we now have the Queen of Swords coming in twice as well. So we have the Queen of Swords, the Devil, and the Nine of Pentacles showing up as the first 3 cards on how you can best utilize this gift that's coming in here. So, for you, it's very important. There's something about your independence here. In other words, there's something about you being comfortable with yourself, okay? To best utilize this gift, there's something here that's showing up here about you being comfortable with yourself. You are, Aries is the first sign in the zodiac, You know, Aries is considered to be the leader. Doesn't matter what your sun sign or your whatever. You're watching this. You resonate with the Aries frequency right now, which is the frequency of leadership in some part in astrology. You know, are you able to stand on your own 2 feet? Do you feel like you need to give yourself space to do that? Because the Queen of Swords, fiercely independent person, and you have that twice. And you now also have the Nine of Pentacles. I will say, if you're single here and you've been single for some time, there's a reason. It's not because, you know, people don't find you attractive, or, you know, you're never going to be in a relationship again, or you're never going to be married, or whatever. That's not it. If you have been single for some period of time, it's because you are trying to learn. The universe wants you to learn something about independence here. And this is the balance that's showing up. Remember, we have a ton of messages of balance here as well. If you think about the scales are not just about karma, they're also about balance. This is the gift that you're being given. The devil is something that's toxic. I do think that there are some of you here that are being given the gift of foresight, perception, insight. We have the Six of Cups, somebody from the past or something from the past here, maybe an air sign. Can we get 2 more cards? Wow, you have the Tower with the Devil. That's interesting. Those cards come one after the other. We get 1 more card. And the Ace of Cups, new love begins. Basically, the idea with the devil into the Tower is the devil is something that you need to stop doing. And if you don't stop doing it, it will spill into this like upheaval, which is what the Tower can represent. And so you are being given an opportunity. Some of you are being given an opportunity to right a wrong. And that's a big gift as well. But through this, you have this Ace of Cups. Look, the way that you find this new love, you got to spend some time on your own. Like you have to be comfortable with yourself here. Okay? Like if you're not comfortable with yourself, how can you actually be comfortable with another person? This is the message for I think many of you. And there is a group of you as well that are here with this idea of planning and strategy. And this could be in completing something. Remember, you have, like many in the past here, you have many signs of being so close to finishing something. You are getting a new start here, which suggests also a completion beforehand. And so, you know, some of you are being given the gift of completion, but it needs to come through strategy as well. So hopefully that makes sense. On the bottom, you have the Five of Pentacles. Really the message here is to not talk to yourself in a negative way. That's the message for a lot of you. So thank you so much for being here. Let me know what you think about this reading. Your likes, comments, subscribes, shares really do help the channel grow in a big way, and they're very much appreciated. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next reading.